Thank you. And so can we have time for our comments, your comments for Raj's speech too? This is...
I have two comments. I think one thing you said, like the three things, you started with the pinky finger. I think most people will begin that seems like a minimum unimportant thing. And the second thing I want to say, I know in your story maybe it's really a guy that you're talking about, but then you pick me as a woman as an example. You still say him. It felt very awkward. So you might next time you either change your speech if you pick a different gender, or you actually talk to the person with the same gender. Thank you.
Yes.
Overall, I found it was a good speech. The one thing that I kind of noticed, I would say missing, is there was a little bit of a delay between what you're saying and your body language. So in a sense, it gave me a feeling that your body language looked a little artificial. Sorry to put that word as blunt as it is, because somehow I felt your speech was faster and your body language was slow, or the opposite. And so it looked as if there was a delayed action, and that gave a little bit of a feeling that you were trying to force body language into a speech. If you let it go, probably your body would go as it is, instead of saying, let it go. That looks a little artificial. I'm trying to imitate one.
Thank you. And final comments? Yes.
Hi, I liked your speech and I liked the way you delivered it, but there was one thing that kind of stood out to me. I felt that the tone was a little condescending when you're talking about the other clubs as being equated to like teenagers. So I thought that, because I started focusing on that tone, and it took away from the whole delivery of the speech, just to me. I mean, it was a good speech, I liked the way you did it, but I would have kind of toned it down to be more of a supportive nature rather than coming from this perspective down. So thank you. Thank you.
Raj, you get where's Raj? Ah, there you are. You get creative points for saying clubs are like teenage kids. That's a good analogy you made there. One thing, this is a comment I wanted to make when we were doing the round robin, but I didn't have an opportunity to. You kept using the term DCP goals. There are people in this room that don't know what that acronym means, so you probably should have at least explained that. Sijith, you said you reflected what you are saying. Where is it? There you are. I think you meant to say you reflected on what you were saying, or some other way of phrasing that. One thing I would have seen, you should have said, one thing I would have liked to have seen. And you dropped the last word, the preposition off. You said another club you want. You should have another club you want to.
Raj, I also didn't get any ums and ahs. The only thing I noted was, as one of the evaluators noticed, some jargon like DCP. I know you were speaking to area governors who would have known what that is, but for this audience it would help to kind of tell them what you're talking about. Sijith, this one, ums and ahs might be an area for you to look at, and I encourage you to watch the video that Joseph sends out to see it yourself, because I did count about 20-some ahs. Also, you like to say so and like so you're kind of use that to add on to a word that you're saying. Several so's as well, about 8 likes. So there's a lot of words in there you can just get rid of and try and pause or think of what you're going to say next. You also like actually a little bit. You had about 3 actuallys that really doesn't usually add anything, because if it wasn't actually there, you wouldn't actually be saying it.